and people didn't believe he could pose any threat. And the election came. What they mocked as 3 people texting in a room became a force. What they mocked as not having structure became a force. And in the middle of the night, a plan was hatched to rig the 2023 election, rendering us to where we are today, where all we receive are just glamorous, fictitious presentation of achievement that people can actually see. No tangible records of any progress. Yet, they say we should smile and take little step of baby pain. This has to stop. Now, supposedly, a group of concerned Nigerians are deciding to form an alliance and wrestle power away from the current administration. Now, the person whom Nigerians who believed Nigeria can be redeemed, who believed in a new narrative for Nigeria, who believed that we can take back a country of our dream and bestowed that hope on a man called Peter Obi, has been called to form an alliance. As it is in the moment, we don't know what is the shape of the alliance. But rumors are having it that Peter Obi is called to deputize. Now, here is my own perspective, and it's my own opinion, which exactly I am entitled to. Okay. Some people agree that power must be rotated, that if not sheds his own 8 years, the next 8 years should come to the south. And we have a southerner, though I hate calling him a southerner, but then he's a southerner after all, who is leading this country. Now, in 2 years, he has done a remarkably woeful job about the job of taking this country to contemporary heights. And our security situation has not improved. Our road network has not improved. Medical care has not improved. The rule of law has not improved. As a matter of fact, electricity, power, everything that defines the success and living in a country has not improved. And we find there's a need to swap him. One will think that the most reasonable thing is to swap him with another southerner. Now, the idea that power should come back to the north, after 4 years, it will go back to the south again. Anybody who tells you, Peter Obi, to believe that that is an agreement that will be upheld is lying to you. That will never happen. That will never happen. And for those who think that the only problem before us is just to wrestle power away from Tinubu and replace it with what? What exactly are we replacing the power we are wrestling away from Tinubu? What are we replacing it with? Some people say when we get there, we'll cross the bridge. This type of argument are arguments from planless people. I like to have a schematic of what we are about to achieve. What exactly are we doing in the next 5 years, 10 years, 4 years, 3 years? I work with a plan. I work with a blueprint. I am like that, what's the word I'm looking for? I am like that explorer in a jungle, but with a map that guides him to locate where X marks the spot. So the truth here is this. Nigerians have their hope on a man based on the expectation that Peter Obi is clean, Peter Obi will fight corruption, Peter Obi will tackle some of the things that borders on the very basic needs of the common man on the street. Hunger, protection, and good roads, good hospital, good schools, just simple basic things. The poor man in Nigeria is not asking to drive a jeep. The poor man in Nigeria is not asking to fly an airplane. The poor man in Nigeria is not asking for the most luxurious things in life. They are asking for the most basic things. The ability for their children to go to school. The ability for them to have good medical care. The ability for them to travel on good roads. The ability for them to travel on those roads and still ensure that they will not be kidnapped. The ability for them to go to sleep and ensure that they wake up the next day, not going to sleep and marauding headsmen and killer bandits come to just take their lives without cause. There's nothing that is more simpler than that. Tinubu has not assured the people of that. Why do we think another Atiku or Kwankwaso or Rufai will assure us those things? After all, most of these leaders have most times become tribal champion. An example we found in Buhari, so it is we are finding in Tinubu. They are mostly tribal champions. We want a leader that will become a Nigerian, not an Igbo man, not a Fulani man, not a Yoruba man, not any tribe for that matter. Though we are divided, but these divisions in different ethnicities are different perspectives that we can view a holistic Nigeria. But I, for one, if there is ever going to be a coalition, it must come from the understanding that power should complete its tenure in the South for 8 years. And the best person from the South should take it. Now, the reason why I stand on this ground is that our political pride must remain intact. Even though if the price of retaining our political pride is to endure Tinubu's woeful experience for another 8 years, so be it. So be it. I cannot imagine where one Fulani man did 8 years and another Fulani man is running the race to continue another 4 years. Do not feed somebody else what you cannot swallow. I know for sure that when Jonathan completed 6 years and another Ijoman won the election to continue another 4 years after Goodluck Jonathan, I am very sure that the North will be on fire. So don't sell what you will not buy. Don't cook for others what you will not eat. So it is a simple thing. I have lived long enough in this place, in this region to understand that is what is going to happen. And if you are a northerner, you are disproving what I'm saying. You are being mischievous and you know that I'm telling the truth. If the North cannot go out of their boundary to support people that are not from their region, then let us keep this Nigeria the way it is, North versus South. Let us keep the division as it is. After all, we've lived it for many years. We can live it for many years more. The Yorubas have gone out of their way to vote for people out of their region. The South have gone out of their way to vote for people out of their region. The Southeast have gone out of their way to vote out of their region. So is the Middle Belt. For once, let the Northwest and Northeast go out of their way to vote for people far away from their region. That way we agree that yes, when you chant next that Nigeria is one Nigeria, yes, we too will follow on a pump figure in the head that yes, this is one Nigeria. My name is communicate this vision to the people. A mutual understanding of a vision and purpose between the leader and the led will always lead to mutual and peaceful existence. The second attribute of a good leader is integrity and trustworthiness. Every leader must have the integrity and the trust of his people, because the people want leaders that will not just go into politics for the purpose of siphoning money for their personal interests and maybe family upliftment. Can you say people like Yahya Bello has integrity? Of course not. Can you say your president Tinubu has integrity? Of course not. Now, the third attribute of a good leader is emotional intelligence. A leader must be able to feel and have empathy for the people he is leading. You should be able to feel their suffering and experience their joy. Not a situation where people are suffering, but the leader is having a presidential yacht and his team are busy, acquiring a different jeep for themselves. And they tell the led to endure baby steps of little pain. What a disgraceful paradox. Now, the fourth attribute of a leader is to be decisive and have accountability. Now, when you have a purpose and a vision, you must be firm to seeing that those policies are taken through. You should keep your ears blind to people who want to sidetrack you for their personal gains, because one of the biggest problem of African leaders is sycophancy. People that are around you, they're telling you are doing well when you are not actually doing well. Hey, carry on, Tinubu Jagaban. Yeah, you have achieved a lot. When they went to London, we all waited to see the achievement that they said they want to celebrate. The only thing they could say that they remove subsidy and is it student loans that no students have. I have 2 students at home. Oba, una receive a Tinubu student loan. Oh, now the 5th attribute of a good leader is empowerment and delegation. A good leader should be able to empower his team and delegate responsibilities to them such that they can innovate and impute their own creativity into the assignment that you gave to them. All you do as a leader is to watch and see if you can record achievement in goals and call them to order when you see that goals expected are not met. That it's as simple as that. Now, the 6th attribute of a good leader is adaptability and resilience. Now, time changes. Nobody has the power to predict the outcome of tomorrow. But when you have a policy in place, you should be able to adapt to circumstances that were not envisaged. Now, people might say this, might say that, but you know what you want. And the people should take Burkina Faso's leader, Ibrahim Traore. This is one of his greatest attributes. Look at all the pressure, assassination attempts, blackmail from US and everything. And see, the man is resilient. He's adapting to the situation. Now that's a good quality of a leader, not running to France to seek for support that will hide your ineptitudes. Now, the 7th attribute of a good leader is strong communication. You should be able to communicate your goals and expectations to the people you are leading, and they should be able to see it. Now, you should ensure their feedback. A good leader should be able to create atmosphere where he gets feedback from the people. What are the people saying about my leadership? Are they saying things are good? Are they saying you are progress? Not feedback from the people you employ to tell you what you want to hear. For instance, in Nigeria, people are crying, is that the type of feedback you want? Now, when you have these negative feedbacks, you know that your policies are bad. Now, the 8th attribute of a leader is humility and openness, transparency. The people you are leading should be able to see the humility in you. They should be able to see that you behave like them. You should be able to lead by example. People should see that I am not different from my leader. He interacts with me. He doesn't feel like he is a king on a high horse talking to his slaves on foot. Now that's humility. We don't have that in our leaders. They talk down on the people they lead. Even the people that they are leading already believe that they are subservient. You see pictures of people kneeling down for people that kneeling down for people that are supposed to be serving them. That is bad. Now, the 9th quality of a good leader is leading by example. What you expect the led to do, you do it. If you want them to build a block, you lay the first block and say, this is how it's done. And everybody does it that way. The last quality of a good leader is results and team success. When results are successful, we all celebrate. When results are bad, we take responsibility of the failure. Now, most African leaders don't take responsibility of their failure. They want to celebrate both failures and success. What a shame. Now, I marked all these things because these are the exact things I saw in the person of Dr. Alex Otti, the governor of Abia State. Thank you. Tomorrow, when he says he wants to come for presidency, you say, what has he done? Well, we are seeing it. Those who are saying, Tinubu didn't have time, we should give him more time. Other leaders in other climes have done marvelously within 2 years, Burkina Faso's president, Ibrahim Traoré, has done landmark achievement, roads, factories, many things. Our own Alex Oti, in 2 years, has done many things, evidenced by the people he's leading. But you have one rogue run away, grab it, snatch it, saying that he has done well. When people are crying, there's hunger in the land, there's bad road, bad hospital, everywhere is bad. Fiagu nonsense. My name is Magnus Oraka. Please